So, Electrotech apparently made a video called The Best Way to Grind in Lumber Tycoon 2. And I think that I need to follow in his footsteps to also spread the word. And plus, I get Icewood all the time, so why not? Yes, this is about getting Frostwood, alright? And he actually did a couple things that I didn't think to do, so I have to give him credit for that. Anyways, what you want to do is load in your base closest to the Icewood biome, aka this spot. If you can't do that, then load in there. If you can't, then load in there. Then if you can't, load up there. The point is just try and be close to that area, alright? That is right next to the Icewood biome. I know it may not matter too much, but, you know, I mean, it saves a couple seconds, so still does matter. This is Hayes. I think this is Jay-Z Williams here. What's up, Jay-Z Williams? I feel like every single time nowadays, if I try and record, there's going to be at least somebody in here anymore. It just feels great. Just so many people's interested in being in the same game as me. Anyways, it is most recommended to get a big truck, the one that costs 19,000 lumber bucks, that is located in box cars. If you don't know how to get the box cars, just watch a tutorial or something, alright? And my other piece of advice, and I did not think to do this, Electrotech did, is get a snowmobile, alright? Spawn it in. Basically, you can buy them off players. You can buy this is a snowmobile spawner, or buy one of these presents off of them, or, you know, you'll know what a box snowmobile looks like, because it's kind of obvious. I am going to run to Bob's Shack and boxed cars just to show you where they are, because you also need to go to Bob's Shack just to get 2 sticks of dynamite in order to enter the ice biome. Why? I literally forgot that I put my truck over there. I'm having my memory. Holy crap. What you're going to want to do is always have the snowmobile in the back of your truck. I guess you technically don't need it you technically don't need it to go to the safari if you need to visit those shops that I just mentioned. But, you know, I'm just going to have it in the back here just to show you how to carry the snowmobile in the back of your truck. Very simple, alright? Anyways, you go across the bridge. You could use a safari door bridge like I have there, but I'm not loaded in a spot where the safari door bridge works. If I made it longer, I could actually make it work while being loaded in here and there. But right now, it just works while I'm being loaded in. There's They Hate Ray. There's another fan. So, you basically lower the bridge by talking to whatever that person's name is, I freaking forget at this point, and lower the bridge. And then go over here and go to box cars. Box cars is only open during the day, alright? 19,000 money for the biggest truck. If you cannot do that, then just, you know, grind birchwood, lava wood until you get to 19,000 money. Then, over here, you just gotta go all the way here through the safari woods. And really soon, I should be appearing at Bob's Shack over here. This is where you will need to purchase 2 sticks of dynamite if you do not have 2 sticks of dynamite yet. There is multi-purchase and instant respawn, so you can stock up on this pretty quick. Alright, I only need 2. Well, technically, I need none, but I'm just buying a couple as an example. Then, depart from Bob's Shack. It does not matter. You can, what direction you go. You can go around there, or you can just back up here. Does not matter. Or if you don't know how to get out of here, just look for, like, tall towers if, you know, you have a door bridge. Oh, wow. Fans building a door bridge. They Hate Ray is. Awesome. And I think it looked like my... Holy crap, what the frick am I doing here? I think it looked like my method. What you're going to want to do is go up here, which is, you know, past over there. You can see the shop and everything. Go up here. I guess you can go in between the rocks. It does not matter, all right? Or, well, these mountain... Whatever these things are called, like the terrain... side things. Anyways, up here, see my base is down there. Just get up here, which I hope you can generally, you know, eventually find where you're going. You take a stick of dynamite, and most of the time using this method, you will only need to use 1 stick of dynamite. And even using a slower method, therefore without the frost axe and the snowmobile, the method that I used last year, I didn't even need both sticks of dynamite. But anyways, you still want to bring 2. You want to ignite 1, and then you want to bring the other and put it, like, right at the edge of the snow biome. Taiga biome, alright? So, here's what I like to do, you know? And so it doesn't get in my way. I just put it right here, and I'll come back and collect it. But, you know, when I get out here. But, in a chance, in occasion... Like, if there's ever an occurrence of me not making it back before the boulders came down, then, you know, just use a stick of dynamite. Alright, so... Go over here. Also, I have a little bit of advice. Just do what I say. Actually, technically, Electrotech actually drove over here, I think. So, I think I think you guys should just drive over here, all right? Park your truck, all right? Somewhere around here. This is where the wood slide is, you know, right here, right about here. The snowmobiles go fast in snow, all right? They're gonna go slower when you go up the mountain, but it's still gonna be faster than the truck, all right? I think so, at least. Look how speedy fast this is. Then you can also turn on a light for the snowmobile. So pop on the snowmobile and just climb up. We should probably use a little bit of volume here just so you can hear the snowmobile for the legendary experience of watching this video. You are going to go a bit slower, but I feel like this is the same speed as the big truck. Watch out, you'll have a little bit of difficulty turning when you go up, all right? You'll have a little bit of difficulty doing sharp turns, so just beware. I was going to say something, but I literally forget. My bad. And then we got snow up here, so this is definitely where the advantage comes in. All right, look how fast I'm going. Look how speedy this is. So awesome. Make sure you don't run yourself off the edge there, all right, and undo your progress. And then just slide down here. Now, for the next, oh my gosh. See, the turning can get annoying. Like, yeah, the turning's getting annoying right now. So then just turn. Might as well just get off right here. What you're going to want to do is pick up the vehicle and carry it. I guess technically you could take this across here, but it's too hard. And sometimes if you zoom in, you could get stuck like that. So I recommend zooming out, all right, and holding the snowmobile out like this. If you don't want to hold it too far out, because if you're afraid that this will drop from holding it too far out, then just, you know, hold it closer to your character, I guess, but not in the way of your character, all right? And look, we even got, it's like we have a work light here too, because this is a frickin' light on it. How awesome is that? So just take the snowmobile up here. Oh my gosh, I don't think it's working well if I hold it to the right, so I gotta hold it to the left. Just basically follow this very simple path that's one way. There's not a different direction, do not worry, unless Defaultio decides to add in a different direction this year, who knows. I forgot to mention to make sure you take a frost axe with you, which is found in the newest axe-looking gift. I will show it to you at the end of the video. It is also in the thumbnail, all right? I can't believe I forgot to go over that. So, snowmobile aside, start chopping down some trees, all right? Normally, I like to go for 2, 3, or 4 trees, but since I'm doing this method, I don't know. Maybe I should just try going for 4 every single time. I mean, I guess it wouldn't technically matter if the truck was all the way up here. I guess it just matters, you know, however many trees you have and however long it's going to take to chop up. My recommendation, if you're going to get around here, might as well just use the snowmobile for more efficiency, all right? You know, it's good to get every second that you can take, all right? Life doesn't last forever. Look at this. Look, I'm over here now. Now, look how fast this chops. The mini-axe can do the same amount of damage, except you have to wait for the mini-axe's freaking cooldown. Oh, and you can also, wow, you could also drive for a little bit while holding the tree. So, you know, however much you can do, you know, use that to your advantage, all right? It's fine if you aren't going to do it, you know, all the time. I know, you know, like driving in a vehicle and holding an item doesn't last forever, all right? Okay, look at this. I'm going a ways, and then I'll just, no, now I'm getting stuck. Now that's not good. I'm just gonna toss my. Yeah, you're just going down. Wait, no, I could salvage this. All right, very good. And then, you know, get this tree down here, and yeah, once you get all the trees that you want, take your snowmobile and go for a little joyride down the slope. All right, if you feel like you didn't sled enough IRL and wintertime has passed, you can actually most certainly do this in Lumber Tycoon 2, and it'll almost make up for the fun, I guess. All right, you know, if you're in the summer and you're like, I want to sled, all right, just, oh my lord, I guess I'm gonna have to, you know, you may find yourself, you know, constantly crashing. Just make sure you don't accidentally fall down the rock ledge and leave your snowmobile up here. I guess it wouldn't matter because, you know, we're not going to be using it for much longer at this point. Oh my lord, that is quite speedy. Use your snowmobile, get it back in there. We had enough of the snowmobile for this Icewood run. Now, get all of your trees here. Your trees are going to be scattered in different areas, all right? They're not gone forever, all right? Just freaking get them. They're there. They're there. I do have to say, in winter, well, for Christmas of 2022, Default 2 definitely added in it like a lot of items that are like snow related, ice related. It definitely helps out the Frostwood experience. I mean, you can clearly see how much it helps out the Frostwood experience in this video, all right? My whole childhood has just changed. I mean, at least the past year and a half, because there wasn't this method for the past year and a half, and now we're using freaking snowmobiles and ice axes. You know, this is going to be different, and it'll definitely, you know, make my content more interesting, and, you know, more elements are added to my videos, therefore more of a chance of more views and more subscribers, because people are like, ooh, snowmobile, ooh. So, and I'm not too shook about this. Get your stick of dynamite once you get over here, and the boulders are most likely not there. All right, just drive across, and since my base is conveniently really close to, oh my, why was I lagging there? Since my base is very conveniently close to the taiga biome, basically what I do, oh my gosh, I just messed it up. I meant to, like, I usually drive this. Whose truck is this? What the frick? Whose truck is this? What the heck happened there? Okay, all right, so basically what I usually like to do is get the trees and, you know, put them right here, and then what I like to do is drive the truck back in here. All right, I get, you know, technically I never did this before. Actually, you know what I'll end up doing here? I'll end up putting this in here, and if you have a base like this, I recommend you do it like me. If your base is laid out differently, whatever, I'm just showing you how I do it, and maybe you could take some inspiration and do the things that I'm doing, such as building, you know, the little system I have for the sawmill. So, no. All right, I'm just gonna put this right here off to the side. All right, I'm gonna get the stick of dynamite. I'm gonna get the, what am I even going on about? I'm saying words and I'm not even finishing the sentence. What the frick is happening? All right. Then I basically, whose snowmobile is that? People keep driving stuff on my base. I swear, like 10 million things just appeared here. I don't know whose is who. Okay, get your truck right here. All right. This table for my 800 sub specials in the way. I don't know if I'm going to move it or not. All right, I might keep it there for memories. Anyways, keep your truck there. And basically what I have is I have the biggest sawmill on max settings on the bottom, all right? And I have the smallest sawmill on 0.6 by 0.4. So, like, let's say, for example, we have small branches that won't fit in the big sawmill. I'll just put them in this sawmill, very simply, which is right above the big sawmill that I have down here. And, you know, the pieces are not, like, too outrageous, and they're actually, you know, not that bad, all right? I've tested this out tons of times. I literally get Icewood all the time. I hope people start calling me the Icewood King, because people do not. But if they do, then that'll be super duper epic. Thank you to They Hate Ray for the truck spawner donations. I'm not really going to be using these except for in the case of where I accidentally spawn in a pink truck. Then, you know, I don't want to freaking, you know, lose the pink truck. I want to destroy the spawner immediately. So I have a ton of backup spawners there. So, I mean... technically, that does affect my gameplay, and that would save me from spending a ton of money. But at this freaking point, I don't care. All right, and at this point, who would even care at this point? What, like a super obsessed fan who's like, no, the playthrough's ruined? Listen. I'm probably gonna spawn in like one pink truck a year on that. Like, literally, like, I done all the Icewood videos I did last year, and there's still some unreleased, and I did not get a pink truck up until, like, you know, late last year. All right, so I think it's gonna be, I'm not gonna be constantly getting pink trucks, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Now, what I recommend is whenever you're chopping a tree, try and get it to the edge of the tree here, so that you can split, so that one chop can split these tree branches into multiple, instead of, you know, you just chopping it and then you have to chop it like many more times because you failed to chop it right at the edge there. I don't know if, you know, some of you may know to do that, some of you may not. I mean, I'd imagine more of you rather than not. All right, just, you know, just a little pointer just in case if you're new to the game or anything. If you guys didn't know, the biggest sawmill, that one, costs 86,000 lumber bucks in Woods RS, and the one on top, I think, costs like 100 lumber bucks in Woods RS. And you really only need a shabby sawmill, really, to sawmill the ice wood, but I was just saying what I do and like what's most convenient and what can save you the most time, you know, like what settings to put it on for like the most convenient wood size. I know like some branches are bigger than others, and, you know, that all the factors into that, like, you know, like you don't want to put too much ice tree into a sawmill that has too low of settings, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, Electrotech did something that I didn't think to do. Just hold your truck like this. Just jump. And this is actually really efficient. I can't believe that I didn't think to do this sooner. What the frick, Electrotech? You should have told me sooner. I'm joking. Electrotech doesn't even know me, all right? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm interrupting Jay-Z Williams. Jay-Z Williams will have to go into the other wood cell. They'll have to go into the other wood cell. Now, these tiny pieces can be a little tedious to grab, but this is as least tedious as I can get them to grab, because if they were on a different setting, then, you know, they'd be, you know, more annoying. That's, like, the best size to put it on for all, like, the tiny branches that you'll put in there. And don't put too big of a log into that shabby sawmill with those settings, or else it's just going to be too, you know, long of this, like, you know, really skinny, harder to grab piece, all right? And you do not want this happen. You want more of these big, square-like pieces, like this one right here. You know, the max settings for the biggest sawmill that costs 86,000. Oh my, that's a tiny piece of ice wood. My recommendation, just stay in. Wow, this actually is pretty quick. Stay in third person the entire time. Now, Electrotech said that if you keep on grinding, like you can get 60K an hour from doing this. I don't know if my method's exactly that. Maybe he got more trees, maybe he got less. I'm not quite sure. But all I'm trying to tell you is this is the best way to grind money in Lumber Tycoon 2. And even before the snowmobile and the frost axe, the icewood was still the best way. Maybe not. Maybe lava wood was better. But icewood definitely is faster now. All right, and I just can't believe that Default 2 made this like even easier for us to grind. This is so legendary. All right, happy grinding, everybody. Holy crap, I'm almost at 50K. That's crazy. That's crazy how fast I'm getting money. Holy crap. And I think I need to do more trees in my future icewood videos. There are some that are backed up that were recorded last year, you know, that'll have me doing like the older stuff without these updated things. So maybe I should try getting 4 or 5 ice trees. You know, I'll get them, you know, sawmill quicker because of the thanks to the frost axe. Snowmobile also helps with getting up to the ice trees. This is very legendary.